And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to round number 5, the finale of the MEA Rallycross Nationals here at Virginia International Raceway. I'm SSR Mayhem, and thank you for joining us for round number 5 in what's been a very exciting series. Not a very serious series, but an exciting, fun little series with about several drivers throughout the season. Very much looking forward to the championship race here tonight. Points leader RZX JJ Reds leads by 10 points over Diamond 2014. If Diamond wins tonight and JJ was able to finish second, they would then have a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker will be a 3-lap shootout at the end of the race. So that is something to keep an eye on for tonight. But they have a couple intruders for tonight, SDR Jamora being one of them. The newcomer, only a couple weeks in, driving the number, I believe that's number 38, Subaru right there, looks to have some success here tonight. As well as last time winner, as this in round number 1, AMS Tsunami looks to try to go 2 for 2 in sweeping the Virginia race in this series. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, yes, it is Rally, and we are looking forward to tonight's events. So qualifying is underway, and the drivers are going around. So we will let them do that. And while they do that, we can't really see the lap times over the best because I joined in after it started. But they're doing their little qualifying. I'll be back here momentarily for the finale here. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for round number 5 of the MEA Rallycross Nationals here at Virginia, the championship round. The drivers just completed qualifying, and they're going to line up where they'd like to be. It looks like JJ Red set the fastest time, 2 seconds faster than the rest of the field, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot, as they're all going through the terrain, they're all going through the bumps, all the little hilltops there. So a lot of time for all those drivers still to be found. And last time's winner, AMS Tsunami, kind of knows his way around the racetrack. Definitely one to keep an eye on. But again, the points battle for the championship. It's a 10-point difference between JJ Reds, the race championship leader right now, and Diamond Man 2014. Both of them have wins on the season, 2 for JJ Reds, 1 for Diamond Man. They both have the same top 5 statistically throughout the season. So if Diamond Man wins tonight, he ties the championship. What does that mean for our competitors? Well, we tried to have an agreement earlier today between the two drivers, didn't get a solidified answer. So at the end of the race, if Diamond Man was to win tonight's race, we're going to add a 3-lap shootout between JJ Reds and Diamond Man 2014 to determine this season's champion. So JJ Reds probably not hoping to go that route. Diamond Man, he's got a lot of work to do, but one of the fastest cars all season long. But they also got SDR Jamora and Tsunami to deal with tonight. So it's going to be an interesting one, but we're going to get the drivers lined up, and we'll get ready to go here for 15 laps of action. So JJ Reds is the official in the race group, so he will make sure that those drivers get lined up. So we're just going to load in here. While they're loading in, we're going to talk about this series. And if you haven't been involved this season with us, we know for a fact, stream-wise, we haven't. But if you haven't been a competitor and this is something you were like questionable and you didn't join, you should have. It's been a lot of fun. You could be in the MEA Discord and you can see all the people that have competed. We've had several plus people this season in the championship for 5 rounds. It's been a lot of fun to all of them. I've competed as well. I'm not competing tonight because I wanted to be able to bring the broadcast to you, the fans. So they're just lining up and getting ready to go. So here we go for the finale here at Virginia International Speedway as the green is about to come out, and they are gone. And they're off going into turn number 1. As we ride with Diamond Man 2014 right here. Excuse me briefly while I fix one thing for myself. And JJ Reds got the shot. Diamond Man in second. Third, AMS Tsunami. Fourth, SDR Jamora. Championship round. Exciting times here. 4 drivers, but it's been a lot of fun with a small field regardless of who's been involved this season. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is the finale of the championship round. And JJ Reds taking an early lead, but AMS Tsunami just not far behind, following suit as the battle for second is on. And Diamond Man gets the lead. JJ after making a mistake. So right now, as it sits, Diamond Man makes a big mistake and hits the tire wall. And that's a costly mistake, as JJ Reds and Tsunami were able to get on by no problem. So this part of the racetrack, those little Marshall facilities right there in the grass, they have to stay to the left side of the racetrack. They cannot go to the right side. What happened to Diamond Man right there is he overshot the corner, or overshot going in, lost control of his race car, and just went right into the wall. Luckily for him, he was able to rebound rather quickly. But JJ Reds back at the race lead, and now between them is AMS Tsunami. The last time we were here, Tsunami was able to win this race. Had a very good battle between him and RZX USA MVP, along with JJ Reds and Diamond Man 2014 as well. Last time we had more drivers, about 8 drivers on track, and look at the nice little slide by Tsunami right there, really showing what this car is all about. trying to track down JJ Reds. JJ takes the outside of that corner to start, but Tsunami went to the inside. A little less momentum right there, but probably a little bit better on the grips end of things, as they hit the only part of the racetrack where they were really allowed on the asphalt. And if you're just tuning in, once again, this is the championship round here at MEA of the Rallycross Nationals. 2 drivers going for championship gold, 2 others trying to be a difference factor as Tsunami sliding and wheeling and dealing out there. JJ Red's currently the race leader right now as they cross over to the opposite side of the racetrack. So I know if you're just tuning in, where's the layout? How do they know where they need to be? Well, we've been here for this, the second time we've been here this season. This was the opener, and it is the championship round. And JJ now makes a mistake into the tires, and Diamond's able to get in front. JJ's in trouble, and now Tsunami takes over the race lead. And that's how fast minimal mistakes can make and break you in this championship. We've been to places like Laguna Seca. We've been to places like Nürburgring. We've been to Road Atlanta, and we've been here twice at Virginia this season. You just never know. Oh, and Tsunami makes an overdrive into the first turn, and he hits the wall. Diamond Man to the race lead. And now Diamond Man's your championship points contender, tying JJ Red. Tsunami with the big slide, just overshot turn number 1, was unable to hold on to it. And this is where Diamond Man needs to be smart. Meanwhile, JJ Red was able to take over the second spot, but he's under pressure now from Tsunami. Tsunami able to rebound really quick right there. We got a 3-car battle for the race lead. SDR Chamora, who came in a few races ago, trying to get some of that experience, loving the car, loving the racetrack, just trying to get some of that experience that I just talked about, trying to figure out the car, learning how it works. So Chamora out there doing a pretty good job, staying out of the wall right there. We're going to hop back onto the race battle in the front as Tsunami putting the pressure on JJ Reds right now for that second spot. And I'm gonna show you guys the layout here. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, as JJ cut across the turn a little bit early, to try to get across early, but it looks like that kind of didn't help him as much as Tsunami was able to get on by. So once we get to the front of the racetrack here, I'm gonna show you guys the exact layout of where these drivers. JJ Reds makes a mistake! Another mistake into the wall! And another costly mistake by JJ Reds. So here they come around the final course. So between the final corner and midway through turn 1, the drivers have to stay on the left side of the racetrack right here. All this green open space of grass. This is their jurisdiction. After pit road, they're not allowed onto the right side of the racetrack. As you see, Diamond Man really clinging close as he can to the asphalt. They're going to stay to the outside of this grass right here. As they come out of turn number 1, as we ride with Tsunami, they can now cross over to the other side of the racetrack. They cannot ride the asphalt. So if they wanted to, they can take the outside route right there. And you see JJ now coming around turn number 1. And they can stay on the outside, but then they have to cross back over. These 2 drivers are going to stay on the inside. They can use both sides of the grass here. And I don't know if that's 3 and 4 right there. They'll cut back across, use this grass. Now the straightaway right here on this asphalt is legal. They can stay all the way to the end. As you see Diamond Man now cutting in to the grass section. They now have to stay to the right side of the Marshall facility right there, but now they can use both sides of the racetrack. In the grasses, Tsunami almost cracked the wall right there. Now the drivers cannot go to the inside of that grass right here. They have to maintain the outside in this turn. As you see, Tsunami trying to stay off the grass right there. Before this pit road entrance, they have to cross back over to the right side of the grass here, and then after the pit entrance, or the exit is complete, they cross right back over to the left side of here. All 3 officiating stations up here, they have to stay to the left side of the racetrack, so that we just got past the first one, and now you see Diamond Man entering the second one. This one's a little trickier because you gotta watch your braking points. You saw Diamond Man and JJ make that mistake early. Then you have to come down through the hill here, stay to the left side of this facility, and then back onto the front straight right there, as you can see. So that's a lap breakdown of the racetrack here, so that you guys that are watching understand where they are allowed to be on the racetrack and where they're not allowed to be on the racetrack. If you're also just tuning in, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions. I got my chat box up, as right now Diamond Man 2014 is your championship points leader at this point. Between him and JJ Reds, it's AMS Tsunami spoiling the deal, because if JJ was running in that second spot right now, he would be tied with Diamond Man. Coming into this race, it was JJ Reds leading the championship points. Diamond Man has to win today, so this is a big, big day. The problem, however, if Tsunami was able to win and get past Diamond Man, as we ride with JJ right here, then JJ would be the champion right now. The championship points is super tight. It's 10-point difference. The way that the MEA point system works, however, is it's 250 points for the winner. Second gets 240 right now. So that 10-point gap, if Diamond Man wins, JJ finishes second, Diamond Man then ties the championship. We go into a shootout, and then that would be that. But right now, as it sits, Diamond Man is the points leader. JJ cutting across right there, which is illegal. It's just right within legal grasps. Diamond Man 2014 still the race leader, however, as Tsunami trying to avoid the wall. JJ trying to find some speed here to try to catch up to these two at the front. If you're new to the MEA Twitch channel, give us a follow. Be a part of the action every weekend as we host races, league events, and more here at MEA. You can follow us at Twitter at MEA Online Racing, Facebook at MEA Online Racing. You'll also follow us on YouTube at MEA Online Racing. So you can find us at any of those. Our logo is the same as it would be here. But back at the racing action as we get near the halfway point of the race, AMS Tsunami tracking down Diamond Man 2014 slowly but surely. Diamond Man playing a little bit more conservative at the front right now, not being too aggressive. Doesn't have to be. There's no reason to be. Just try to keep the car as settled as he can, as stable as he can. Avoid contact, because if you saw at the beginning of the race, both JJ and then, or I should say Diamond and then JJ both made the same mistake. But then Tsunami made a huge mistake in turn number 1, which gave over the lead to Diamond Man 2014 here. As they head around this corner now. And you see they're trying to cut over on the other side of the racetrack. Believe it or not, JJ's cutting in early, but it's not really benefiting him in any way, shape, or form at that part of the racetrack. He's just making it legal because he has to wait until he clears that turn. So as soon as that straight starts going straight, oh, but Diamond makes a big mistake. He goes to the outside of the stand. He had to slow down, so he didn't get any advantage, because when you go to the right side like that, you get a lot of speed and a lot of momentum. So he had to slow down, which he did, and then he just took back off. So now he brought in Tsunami, and I think Tsunami's running door to door with him right now. Oh no, he's not. It's close though. And JJ Red's right there in the mix. If we pull up the race map, you can see how everybody is on track. You see SDR Jamora getting onto the back straight right now. All alone, unfortunately. But he's out there doing his thing. Diamond Man 2014 now on the defensive end. You know, we talked about patience and about being able to take your time at a lot of these events. Diamond Man does do that. But now, because of that little mistake he had made the previous lap, he's going to have to race a little bit differently now. Can't be as settled. Can't be as conservative. You got to think about the next move. You got to think about your defensive strategy. And AMS Tsunami has been pretty good at that all series long. Every race that he's been able to compete in, he's been very good, very fast. We were also at Mugello. I forgot about Mugello. Actually, I don't think we went to Lagoons. We went to Mugello. I do apologize for the misinformation, but there was a handful plus tracks that we were going to go to. As you see, JJ no longer trying that early cut. It just wasn't really helping him. He took the same line as these two. Tsunami on the offensive end right now. Halfway through this one, 8 laps to go. A three-way battle for the race lead and a championship battle as well. Oh, Tsunami almost crashed the wall. JJ got a really good run right there. They're going to go side by side almost. No, JJ lays off. Doesn't take the chance. Doesn't take the opportunity. And they're pushing the cars now. And they're side by side down the straightaway, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, JJ to the inside. He's got a nice run, and he's going to take over that second spot from Tsunami. And we got the grass end of Diamond Man right there as JJ gets to the inside of Tsunami. Tsunami, this is where he made his mistake earlier in the race. Not as deep. And Tsunami now realizes he's going to have to play a little bit on the offensive end. But now the championship point has swung, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Rez now has put the door on Diamond Man. So if they finish like this, they tie, they go to the shootout. However, a lot still left in this one. JJ Rez can still get the win here. Tsunami can really make and break dreams. And Diamond Man has to win today. So he has to win. So basically, for any hope of Diamond, he has to win this race. Because if JJ finishes third, and he finishes second, and Tsunami was to win, then JJ wins the championship. And if JJ wins over Diamond, then he still wins the championship. So he either needs JJ to stay behind him, or Tsunami to finish second in front of JJ to have a championship dream here in MEA. And Diamond Man has been a long-time competitor in MEA, about maybe 3 or 4 years now. Has been a very consistent regular in the MEA organization as a driver. As you see Tsunami smacking that wall just a little bit right there. Has never won a championship in MEA. And look at the battle for second. JJ doesn't really get a run there. Tsunami able to cross over and try to take over that spot back from JJ Reds. And JJ with a nice run. He hit door to door right there. I'm trying different camera angles because this part of the track you don't get to see him for that one. But it looks like Tsunami's got the run. But JJ's going to throw it to the inside. Is he going to overdrive it? He does just a little bit of crossover by Tsunami. But JJ's able to hold the car. They go side by side in turn number 1. Bumping and banging coming out of the corner. JJ putting all the pressure. A power slide by MS Tsunami right there. JJ back to the helm of second. Hopping on the roof of Tsunami right here. You get the onboard camera as JJ Red's able to take back that second spot. We got ourselves a barn burner here at Virginia International Raceway, the championship round of the MEA Rallycross Nationals, the first season ever. And Diamond Man trying to take advantage of this battle behind him as but JJ Reds gets a little bit of a mistake right there. And crossover by Tsunami. JJ looking back to the inside, closing the door to Tsunami, however. And JJ trying to put that pressure from behind on Tsunami. These two are throwing haymakers at one another. They're battling hard. JJ might have had a run right there. Has to lay off just a little bit. Don't want to overshoot this corner. Nice clearance by Tsunami. A great line, but a great line by JJ Reds as well. JJ just trying to keep close, trying to wait for that mistake by Tsunami to get a big run. They both come out of the final corner, but it looks like Tsunami has a better set of legs right there. Diamond Man still not getting away from the battle, however. Diamond Man in trouble. Maybe racing a little bit more conservatively, but you don't want to race too conservatively. So right now, Tsunami and JJ Reds battling hard, but not really losing a whole lot. And, you know, if you're Diamond Man, that's a little bit of a concern if you're really not conservating yourself in this race. So it looks like JJ just fell off just a little bit right there as Tsunami again with the power slide. And a nice straight line with Tsunami, but JJ Red's got a really good run around that corner. Tsunami overshot it, and JJ now will take over the second spot. Heading down the asphalt straight right there as they head up into this hangar. Diamond Man still right in front of these two, duking it out. Tsunami playing it safe right here. JJ gets really deep into the corner again. Oh, they hit door to door. JJ will come out right in front of Tsunami, however. Again, if you're just tuning in, you're watching the championship round with JJ Reds almost hits the wall, and it's Tsunami! He crushes the tire wall, flips around, but gets it straight, and he's back at 14, and now JJ is on the hunt to try to stop Diamond Man from tying him in the points to send them to a shootout. However, do not count out AMS Tsunami just yet. He's not too far behind. This is a place he won at once before, and a lot still can happen with the two drivers in front. Tsunami was battling really hard right there, just couldn't find a way to make it stick. And unfortunately, he's been so close to that wall a couple of times. I wouldn't say several times, but a couple of times the last few laps. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. While JJ tries to hunt down Diamond Man here. The two blue cars on track right now at the front. Diamond Man going for his second win on the season and try to just briefly stop the championship leader from leading this championship in the points. But JJ Reds is going to try to seal the deal here. They're starting to get up to lap traffic. We did see SDR Jamora on the racetrack map, so could be a factor as now JJ's putting that pressure on Diamond, trying to hug the inside line. Couldn't get underneath him right there. I love the emoji you put in there, Lobo. But Diamond Man was able to put about a car and a half length in front of JJ Reds coming out of that. It's a very similar area. This is where Tsunami made his mistake. JJ is going to lay off on the gas just a little bit there. Doesn't want to overshoot it right now with 4 laps to go. How much of a risk do you want to take if you're JJ Reds, and how much of the defensive conservative side do you want to be if you're Diamond? Diamond got really wide off the corner, and JJ's got that kind of run. Tsunami still nowhere to be seen. So this might come down to the wire. Either we're going into a shootout, or JJ Reds is going to win this thing. JJ with a power move to the outside, but he's going to overshoot turn 1. Diamond back to the inside. And these two have been going at it for the entire series, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just a today thing. This has been a thorough fight between these two drivers since round number 1. It's been really entertaining. Tsunami, I'm not sure if he made another mistake, but it looks like he had done that because he is quite the ways behind. So I would say that Tsunami, at least at this point, is out of the fight for the win, leaving the two championship leaders go head-to-head. And, oh, man, look at that power. Oh, my gosh, JJ trying to make a move happen, but Diamond was able to come back onto the racetrack in time. However, JJ Reds gets to the inside of Diamond Man as they come around the final corner. Now Diamond Man gets back to the inside of JJ Reds. And they are door-to-door, ladies and gentlemen. Still door-to-door. Diamond Man with a slight lead. And JJ's gonna concede. Oh, buddy, they get to each other's door. Or I should say bumper. Diamond Man not giving up the fight just yet. JJ right here trying to find a way around Diamond Man. It's been a tough fight for JJ all race long. He's been dealing with Tsunami. He's trying to keep up with Diamond Man. He's finally got Tsunami off his back and trying to find a way around Diamond Man as they get near SDR Jamora, who's right in front of them. Let's hop on with Jamora as he's right in front of this battle. And Diamond Man still maintains the race lead. JJ Reds right there. And they are really going door to door, neck to neck, nose to tail. Diamond Man still the race leader, 2 laps to go as they close in on SDR Jamora, who might be a factor here. Jamora getting a little bit loose, however. And here comes the championship battle for the race lead and the title right now. Jamora, the lap down car in front, slows down Diamond Man. He's gonna split. Oh my gosh. He's gonna force them to split. Diamond Man maintains the race lead. JJ Reds now, oh, but this is still a fight with the lap down car in front of them. He's gonna, man, he's making it real difficult for the race leaders. And Jamora, I don't know what he's doing, but he's going to hit that tire wall, and he's going to go flippity-flip And 2 laps to go with the white flag after this time coming around. Who do you got, ladies and gentlemen? Is it JJ Reds or Diamond Man? JJ gets to the inside. They hit the asphalt just a little bit. I think JJ got wide from that. Had to go behind. Penalties do not count for those that might be wondering as they head into turn 1 here. Diamond Man 2014 still playing on the defensive end against JJ Reds. JJ trying to find something here. He might have found something right there. He gets to the inside of Diamond Man as they go into the little S section here. They cross over into the corner. Definitely not a place you want to door tap. I think they just tapped just a little bit right there. JJ to the outside, coming off the corner. JJ to the race lead, but it gets loose and wiggly. Diamond Man now will retake the lead. And Tsunami, I see in the chat, Swift just said Tsunami's going to win this. Well, Tsunami has knocked himself pretty much out of this thing after a couple of little mishaps. JJ gets the early crossover on Diamond coming out. Diamond still staying door to door with JJ Reds. I'm not sure what's about to happen here. This could be rocky. Let's hop on board with Diamond Man. JJ has to, oh, JJ got pinched going in that. He had to lay off right there. Good job by Diamond. JJ hits the outside wall. JJ just barely misses. Diamond 2014 now. On the offensive end with JJ on his outside as a race leader. Lobo down there thinking JJ's got this. Diamond Man's been leading the majority of the race, but has been very defensive in this last stance with JJ. He's going to hug the inside apron right there. You see them coming down the front straightaway. Don't overshoot it if you're Diamond Man, but JJ's trying it. It looks like he's trying to cross over here, hoping Diamond Man was going to overshoot turn 1. White flag in the air. Final lap of this one. And coming around for the final time here. Man, they are door to door. They're throwing at each other right now. JJ to the outside. Diamond's just doing everything he can to play defense. Oh, JJ's got one last chance to keep this thing from going to a shootout. Oh no! Diamond Man hits the wall the last lap! He goes flipping! JJ Reds gets around! JJ's gonna win the championship! He's coming around for the final time! And it's gonna be RZX JJ Reds winning his second championship in MEA history in the Rallycross Nationals here at Virginia, fending off a very hard fight with Diamond Man 2014. Congratulations to JJ Reds and his championship. Diamond Man did everything he could there at the end. As a disappointing end for Diamond Man. And just stay tuned, post-race interviews coming up next here at MEA as AMS Tsunami disappointed probably with his performance, but nonetheless will finish third. He gave them everything they got at the front, just didn't have the consistency he might have wanted. SDR Jamora is going to have to finish in the fourth spot, a lap down, still got one more time around, so Jamora is going to have quite a ways around, but RZX JJ Reds, your race winner today here at VIR. Stay tuned, post-race interviews coming up next here at MEA. So we're going to do top 3 interviews as I am back. So we're going to get the top 3 drivers of the race in. So we're going to get a word with those 3 drivers, JJ Reds, Diamond 2014, and Tsunami. So we got one of them in here, but that is your final result. The penalties don't matter, but the penalties don't matter anyways because they didn't change the overall outcome of today's race. What a race. What a finale, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been here since round number 1 as a driver, this is the first time we were able to broadcast for the series. But if you weren't here as a driver from round number 1 of the series, you've missed out on one heck of a ride. As we're going to get the top 3 in again, and stay tuned. And we got 2 of the 3, I think. Oh, no, we got all 3 here. My bad. We got all 3 here. Just make sure, gentlemen, that you have your party audio up. I should just leave the results on screen. We're going to start with 3rd place finisher, AMS Tsunami. Won this race last time and won this race in kind of the same fashion, dramatic, implications. You're battling with USA MVP at that time. He couldn't make it with us tonight, Nathel. We actually didn't realize, he probably didn't realize that our time changed here in the U.S., so he wasn't expecting it to be an hour early, but he's understanding. We appreciate Nathel for being understanding, and we did miss him here tonight. And some other drivers as well, including myself, who's ran a few of them this season. But Tsunami, you came in tonight hoping to sweep Virginia. It looked like Virginia swept you, and probably a disappointing end, but you gave those guys at the front. You wanted to be a difference factor in this championship fight. Almost were. Just disappointed not to see you there at the end, but it looked like you were having a blast while you're battling out there.
Yeah, it was good fun. JJ and Diamond Man are very fast in the Rallycross series, and I was just trying to keep up and have a good battle with them. But if you've driven these cars on these layouts before, if you just push past your limit just a little bit, you're going to end up in the tire wall, and that's what happened. So it is what it is, but yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, and though some people would have saw the series and saw low numbers, overall the series was really exciting. Every track had something going on in it. If you had to kind of talk about your experience throughout the entire series and, from start to finish, what would it be? And, how much fun did you have in the overall scheme of it?
Well, to sum it up in one word, it was just flat out fun. Every single week, you didn't know what you were going to get into on a Friday night. Each layout is different. Even coming back to Virginia tonight, a couple of the turns were different, and it made a huge difference in how we tackled the track. And it's just a lot of fun. Door banging, side by side, back and forth, sliding around. A lot of handbrakes. And yeah, if this happens again, I highly recommend anybody watching, you sign up and do it. Anybody has a chance at it. We all see the track at the same time just before qualifying, so come on out.
And definitely talk about the difference in layouts, and I didn't even really think about that. Virginia today had some slight changes to it, which definitely would have changed some of the racing at some points of the track. But your battle there with JJ Reds, that was heated for a while. And the weird thing about that battle was, Diamond Man was in the front. We don't know how conservative he really was being as the leader. All we know, he wasn't really getting away from you guys. But you guys were throwing haymaker after haymaker after each other before the incident. I mean, that was really fun to watch. Take us through that battle.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. JJ was faster in a couple different sectors of the track where I think I had him in a few different spots, and it just caused us to go back and forth quite a bit. And I knew he was in the championship hunt, and I knew that I didn't want to get into him and cause a wreck and throw him out of a chance at it. So I was trying to be as clean as possible, but I still wanted to send it and have some fun. So, I wish I came out ahead of it, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it.
And you're talking about them going for championships. You were going for a sweep. So I mean, you've been here once before. You got the win. We know that you wanted it again today. And as drivers, as championship drivers, they gotta know, hey, these guys are still gonna race hard. They still want to get race wins. And then there's you who wants those race wins, but you don't want to be a major difference factor of maybe wrecking somebody. So there's always those different dramatic scenarios. But it's been a lot of fun to watch you this season and compete with you, because obviously I've been part of the fight until tonight, but we're really glad to have you, Tsunami. Always great to have here at MEA. We know you got another race tonight to deal with, but overall it looked like a lot of fun out there, and congratulations on a third place tonight and a good running in the championship.
Yeah, thank you, and congrats to JJ there on his win.
And that was AMS Tsunami, ladies and gentlemen, third overall tonight. I don't know his championship final spot. He did miss, I believe, one of the races. So we'll I don't have the exact location, but those points will be coming out as soon as possible. And then we're going to run up to the runner-up, the man who had to win tonight, had to be aggressive defensively, offensively, led the majority of the race, Diamond Man, and just what a crazy end. Just 2 more turns to go. You knew you had JJ running up on your inside, and you took a chance. It just didn't work out. I mean, that has to be disappointing, but it looked like you had a lot of fun out there today. Is Diamond Man with us? Is Diamond Man there? Hello, Diamond Man. Oh, there he is. There he is. Did you hear the question, or do I need to repeat it for you?
No, I heard it.
Okay, well, yeah. Take us through today's race,
right.
and I could tell you're probably disappointed with the result, but what happened there at the end, and what created the accident?
Terrible Forza physics.
And
that's all I'm gonna have to say.
Well, your overall championship was a fight. You knew you had to win tonight to really push it to either a win. With Tsunami being in the mix, it came down to you and JJ after his mistake, and then we know that if JJ won, you would have lost. So outside of the disappointment tonight, your run throughout the championship was very strong. You got a couple wins, or got a win earlier in the season. Would have been your second one tonight, but you got to be proud of your performance in this championship. It was a wild one, and you and JJ had gone pretty much at it all series long. Any thoughts on that?
I lucked out. That's it. I have no skill in this. I just lucked out on all of it.
Well, I think you were very talented throughout this series. I know I can understand if you're a little frustrated with the race today, how it ended, but you gave us one heck of a performance this season, and I know you have a championship race tonight as well. So obviously you have to redial in and get mentally prepared, as you pretty much won that title too, but still got one more to go. But I know that this one was probably one you really wanted tonight. But I just want to say congratulations to you on a great series, and we hope to see you back if this one comes back, because you've been a lot of fun to watch. And that was Diamond Man 2014, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely disappointed with the result, but don't take away from what Diamond Man has done in this series. He's been phenomenal and been one heck of a competitor. So we hope that he can shake this one off, but definitely a disappointing end to his night. And we're going to talk about the race winner and your champion of the first ever Rallycross Nationals Series in JJ Reds. You had to earn every bit of tonight. It was a fight with you and Diamond Man early on. You made a big mistake. After he made a big mistake, you fell behind quite a bit, but was able to kind of capitalize. You changed your driving lines a couple of times. Looked like you were searching for different things to try to get back up there with Tsunami. Eventually, you were able to get to them, but you had a big battle with Tsunami, and then it just took forever to battle with Diamond Man, and obviously his mistake ended up being your benefit. But this is your second championship. How do you feel, and how do you feel about the way that thing went down?
First of all, definitely feel bad for Diamond. I know it's like to lose on the last lap, especially here, but no, Badlington was pretty good. VIR was definitely not my best track. Even though I definitely was able to put on a show, hopefully for the audience against Tsunami and Diamond Man. But yeah, whole season was just very fun and very competitive with those two guys out in the front, and definitely hope that this season gets some more, or this series gets some more attention next time we throw it together. Hopefully, we'll add some new configurations and new tracks, and yeah, I'm very happy that we were able to bring home a championship.
And we talked about you and I got together the other day and we talked about it and how you really wanted this championship to work and be in your favor, and you knew it was going to be a tough one to win tonight. When he had made that mistake, what was your reaction? I mean, you probably didn't see it coming, but you guys were pretty much nose to tail, door to door for the last 2-3 laps.
Yeah, I think he was, I don't know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was, I wasn't quite side by side with him. I was in a different lane than he was going through the Marshall post. He was trying to block the passing lane going into that one, the one that goes up and then goes down into the final corner. But I think he was turning too much coming off the bumps, and that really can unsettle the car. That's why he said bad Forza physics. So yeah, I mean, it really sucks. Yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Well, we know that the lap before that, you were trying to make a run to the outside going up before that section. He was able to pinch you enough that you had to lay off on the brakes. And it felt like at that moment you kind of knew, like, if I want to win this thing, I got to stay right here. I can't really make an adjustment. But did your driving style change at all? Like, well, I should say it did. I mean, you look like you were searching for anything out there on the track after that big mistake you made early on.
Yeah, went a few different routes that I learned from the last time we raced at the exact same track, and I kind of used it to my advantage in catching up to them. And, uh, yeah, I definitely could see Diamond Man was kind of struggling coming out of corners, and then when we were entering a major corner like turn one, he would always brake a little earlier to try to block the inside. He definitely knew I was gonna try to go for that corner, but uh, I knew this was the championship. I can't, just let him do that. I just you gotta go for it, and I kept on giving the bumper to him, see if I could maybe try to see if he'll make a mistake after I did that. Kind of didn't work, and maybe to stay up with him, but it didn't make him spin out or anything like that.
And I'm going to ask you the same question. I know I didn't get much out of Diamond Man personally. I know he was really disappointed with his results today, but you guys pretty much raced each other all series long. And though Tsunami and MVP were in the mix here and there, and a couple of others here as well, what was the championship battle between you and Diamond Man like for the entire series? And how exciting was that to know that from start to finish, you guys never were away from one another? It was always who's going to come out of this, before something bad happens or, something out of your control.
I think the whole time fighting with Diamond Man was all about consistency, not only racing as aggressive as you can around the tracks that we had, but also making as minimal mistakes as you can. Obviously, at Nürburgring, which was the second round, I'm not sure how big I won. I won by like a 20-second gap over Diamond or Tsunami. I don't remember who finished second, but yeah, these tracks they're not for some. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the whole VIR configuration, but and the thing about Nürburgring is that Diamond Man didn't do so good. I mean, he was with me for like the first 5 laps, and then all of a sudden he really faded back. But yeah, definitely when we have this championship around next year or whenever we have it again, we have to look back on how good we battled and how aggressive we were, and tried to see if we can minimize the mistakes that we made for the championship.
Well, we know it was a lot of fun watching all you guys compete this season. It was a lot of fun for me as well. But congratulations, JJ. This is your first series championship, if I'm correct, in MEA. This would be your second title overall. You got another one tonight. And we know that RZM Crow is going to give you everything he can give you, but another championship still to come your way, and just soak in this one because you definitely deserve it tonight. A great battle between you two, and congratulations on coming out on top.
Yep, thank you.
That was RZX JJ Reds, your race winner and your champion of the Rallycross Nationals here at MEA. First season's in the books. It was a lot of fun, and as Tsunami and JJ had personally said, and others who aren't with us tonight, it's been a lot of fun. It's something that I personally would love to see MEA host again, and hopefully we can bring this thing back and bigger than the first time, and hopefully get some new competitors and some new faces, because I tell you what, this one is a lot of fun, and as Tsunami said, you just never know what's going to happen. Everybody's always involved, and if you're within that second of each other, one mistake can really bring you back into the fight. So again, congratulations to JJ Reds on his championship and his race win here today. We'll be back in about an hour's time. Yep, an hour's time for the Big Four Championship, as well as they fight for a championship finale here tonight. I'm SSR Mayhem. Thanks for watching. Take care.